Each time on page 3, we bring you something new and a person whom you can get to know up close and personal and how they grew in terms of their career and their life. Well, we are bringing you one such personality who's been in the industry for the past 20 years and has been a part of many big fashion shows and fashion weeks. He is a very famous show choreographer and a show director. This is Lovell Prabhu. Let's meet him on our segment Rendezvous Counter.
Hi Kappa TV, I'm Lovell Prabhu, fashion show director. Fashion is a way of life, it's a way of projecting yourself as per what society looks like, as times change, as trends change, as tastes change, and as man grows. I believe that clothes make a man, as the saying goes, and I believe what you project yourself, what you wear, is something that tantalizes every person. My career journey has been very long. It's been over the past 25 years. The journey kept on to many people that I have launched over the years, like Yana Gupta, Tanushri Datta, Sandeep Soparkar, and if you put on your television set, probably every second serial that you watch today, the main lead or the second lead has been trained by me. Moving on to fashion, the role of a fashion show director is primarily a marketing person. The designer creates a collection. After a lot of thought, work, inspiration, it is our job to present it on a runway. Using lights, sound, choreography, taste and tantalizing the soul of the audience is something that becomes very important when we are presenting a garment on the runway. Huge being the first show, I would say, in Bollywood where about 26 film stars walked the ramp one evening in the year 2000 has been a great achievement in those years. It went on a little later at the Sahara Star in Mumbai, where I had 67 film stars walking with their children to support the girl child. These have been very memorable moments. I believe as long as there's food, clothing and shelter as the three basic necessities of life, clothing is always going to be part of man's life, and fashion is the icing on the cake of clothing. So as long as the cherry is there and the icing is there, fashion will never die. Future in our country, we are a very fashionable country. Probably many people don't know, but we are pioneers in creating fashion worldwide. Foreigners came in our country not only for our spices but for our fabrics. And today even our fabrics are worldwide famous. I guess if we promote ourselves more, we can be world leaders in fashion because we have trends that people have never created till today. I believe casting couch is something that each person does for himself. Nobody puts a gun on somebody's head and says, come and sleep with me. It is a choice that people make. I personally do not support it, and a lot of people in our industry do not support it. I believe if you are magnificent in your work, you are number one, you work very smartly, you do not need to look at casting couch. Casting couch probably is meant for those people who are unready for the business and do not know what to do. They believe it's the only way, but it is not the way. I believe the upcoming models of our country should take more interest in this industry. You have to be very passionate about what you're doing. More important than being passionate, you need to have the never say die attitude, because this is one industry where even if you make it to the top today, tomorrow morning you might be at the bottom. But always keep getting up, never consider failure as part of your life. Every time you get up, you have never failed, and there will be success in the long run. I believe in new talent because new talent has a lot of energy. People who've been here in the business for many years sometimes are very lax in what they do. But if I have to select a model for a show, most importantly, I look at the model's aura, whether the model has understanding of the garments that he or she is wearing, and if they can understand what they're wearing, they can understand what a designer creates. If they give value to the garment, they are the right kind of models. To me, most important, body shape is importantly there. For guys, they need to have super bodies, girls just to have figures. More importantly, they need to have the height, because height is very important. Height always enhances a garment on the runway. work with international designers, the one difference that I see is that they are very, very focused in what they want. They are very creative. They believe more in their garments than drama. They believe that their garment is the showstopper. And it's true because each piece has been created accordingly. I will not compare and say Indian designers don't. Indian designers definitely do, but we put a lot of culture into what we do. They believe more in the oneness that they create in their garment. The role of a showstopper, to be very honest, internationally is the garment. The garment has been created as the piece de resistance for the designer's collection. In India, the person wearing the garment is the showstopper, and the role of that showstopper is to give justice to the garment created by the designer for that showstopper when she or he comes on the runway. And when they give justice to the garment, I think they've done justice to the designer. My list is endless, starting from a Zeenat Aman, a Mumtaz, a Hema Malini, a Kunal Kapoor, a Shah Rukh Khan, Priyanka Chopra. You can just keep on adding the list, Hrithik Roshan. I've forgotten the names keep adding on and on and on and on. I think everybody in Bollywood has probably walked in a show that I have done. Let us not forget, very importantly, we are not Paris. And the moment we compare ourselves internationally, we are big fools. Paris is Paris, Milan is Milan, and these country fashion is done by fashion designers. We are India, and our designs and our fashion is not dominated by our designers, it is dominated by Bollywood.
Well everyone, it's time for me to say bye-bye, but before that you know what to do. You have to write into us to our email ID page3onkappa@gmail.com. I repeat, page3onkappa@gmail.com. I just simply love reading your mails and hearing from you. Remember to stay stylish, and it's time for me to get something to eat, so I will see you next week. Till then, it's me, Shanu, saying bye-bye.